gracious me!
What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the Road to Glory. Is this episode 1 or episode 33? Because you guys are going crazy on likes right now. I mean, I know I set these really silly targets and I say, can we get 1 like? And then you guys go absolutely mental on it. But the first ever episode has got crazy likes, and then it tends to go down. We're now going back up to where episode 1 was. If you guys can continue that, you're going to make my week. There's someone said, though, I can't, where's the comment? It is the Cheap Dino. He said, can't wait for the day we don't actually reach the like target. Not saying I don't love the series, just think that would be hilarious. Keep up the great content. I would cry, so don't do that. Please. Right, let's move on. So, got a lot of gameplay, got a lot of games to play. See what I did there? I think it's 9 games in total that I show you today. Somewhere along those lines. Top comment goes to Sophie, who says, don't ever stop this series, please. It's amazing. Sophie's an OG of the channel, by the way. So thank you very much for being subbed as long as you have. And there's a lot of thumbs up on that. And the one underneath is OPM Amazing, says, the best and most honest Road to Glory. Keep it up. And again, that's got equally the amount of likes there. So I am very grateful. I bang on about this all the time, but I'm very grateful for the support on the Road to Glory and on the channel in general. You know, you guys are, like I said, smashing the likes, watching all the videos. People always tell me, hey, I just watch the ads to help you out, and that is amazing. I am very, very grateful for that. And it kind of leads me on to the Road to Glory sort of honest part, where, yes, I do this full time, and I therefore have obviously a lot more hours in the day to play FIFA than the average Joe. However, I don't have more hours in the day to play my Road to Glory account because I have another account that I'm doing videos on. I do player reviews, I do squad builders. That's pretty much about it. But that takes a lot of time. So I don't really have that much time left, to the point where I don't really have enough time to finish my weekend league games every week. I can't go and just spam Division Rivals and hit rank 1 every week. So it's sort of a relatable Road to Glory. And I don't think there's another one as consistent anyway out there. I'm not saying this is a good series, I'm just saying it at least is consistent and is on the same level as most of you for time. So with that being said, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it, and let's get into the I suppose the major question. It says, you need Eriksen, he is everything you've asked for. And I looked at him and I'm not convinced that he is, as we're now 6-0 by the way going into this game against Triple G, who I'm assuming is a boxing fan. But this guy's team was just very strong. There was a lot of EAs going on. That set me off. That set me off so much. I slammed controllers on desks. I nearly put my fist through a desk. That was our first defeat, and I raged so hard in FUT Champs. I always do. It's because I can't handle the pressure, right? It's not that and again another icon. It's not that I'm not necessarily annoyed at losing games. I tweeted this out yesterday. I don't mind losing to good players, but what I don't like is stuff like that. I hate it when your defender just doesn't clear it out, or you get a really dodgy deflection and it goes in. You know, stuff like that is the most annoying thing about FIFA 19. More than anything else, really, is when you try and clear the ball and either your defender just stands there and doesn't do anything, or he'll kick it straight to the opponent, and that is so frustrating. At the moment now we are 6-2, so we're starting to lose our grip on our good start, which is annoying, because at that point I actually thought, you know what, Gold 1 is more than achievable. I could potentially be going for Elite 3 at this stage. Even with this team that I'm not 100% comfortable with, you know, it is possible for Elite 3. And I know that a Gold 1 rewards 200k packs. We get the 2 player picks, but you get 4 choices, and you get 50,000 coins. That would be fantastic. I don't know where I'm going to be able to finish in Division Rivals. I'm hoping rank 2. I think rank 1's going to be a little bit too much for me again, but I'm hoping I can, well, I will, again, another one of those goals is mental. I'm hoping I can finish rank 2. I should have enough time during the week to be able to smash that out. But we'll have to wait and see. At this stage, though, we start sort of crumbling slightly, so I'm not really sure where we're going to end up. Of course, at the end of this episode, or midway point-ish, you'll find out where I am at the moment. Now, currently, I have 15 games left to play at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Sunday. I'll probably play another 5 now, and then I'll probably play maybe another 5, depends where we are, sort of midnight-ish. That's when I tend to play most of my games. The Eriksen question, by the way, could be relevant, but I looked at the agility and the balance of Eriksen, and I can't remember off the top of my head, but I think it's somewhere along the lines of 70 is it 79 balance, something like that? Let me go to Footbin and just have a quick look to see. But I've got a funny feeling Eriksen's agility is not as good as what I wanted it. His agility is 79 and his balance is 81. He has insane reactions, insane ball control, very good composure, which is all fantastic, excellent passing. But it's that agility and balance that I really don't like. And again, I had there's a load of comments in there regarding Modric and saying that Isco is a better player. I'm not sure how true that is, but again, he has 79 reactions as opposed to the what was it that I just said for Eriksen? 88 reactions on Eriksen, and then Modric. I don't understand why people are bashing Modric so much, because obviously he's the higher rated player. He's worth more money, so you'd think people would be loving this. Look at this, 90 reactions, 94 balance, and 93 agility. He does lack the long shots. I think that's what people were going on about. But he does have excellent short passing, great stamina, good vision, decent curve, and a chem style to boost those long shots, and you've got yourself a better player than Isco. I don't understand why people... I mean, nearly everyone in that comment section was saying you need Isco. There we go. So Ruben says, I had Modric for a time of 15 games and I despised him. He was consistently going missing and he felt so weak on the ball. So, you know, there's that. There's a few other people down here saying that I need to get a life. No one said that. But no, there's just a lot of people saying that I need to go and get Isco. And as far as the defence is concerned, because I wanted to get Kondogbia in there, I kind of had to use Paulista. Some people mentioned Umtiti. Havoc said theoretically use Umtiti if you have the money, because obviously he's a lot. He's like 140,000 coins or something stupid. And I looked at him and he looks incredible, and that would definitely be an option. Depends where we finish and depends what rewards are like with regards to coins, obviously. Yeah, this is one again. See, like underscore, that's his name. He said Isco would be a much better cam than Modric, but that's got quite a few thumbs up, and I don't really know why. I mean, I do apologise if I've missed it, but if anybody has actually said why, say Isco instead of Modric, I just, like, no one's saying why though. If someone has actually said it and I missed it, like I said, I do apologise, but yeah, I can't seem to understand why. The defensive situation again was, if you want an improvement on Paulista in the new team, you can use the inform Lucas Hernandez and swap Telles for Felipe Luis. Should still give him full chem. Inform Lucas Hernandez is a beast. And again, that's got a lot of thumbs up, and that's from Carl. And I appreciate that comment, and I looked at it, and to be honest, it does look like a viable option. The issue that I've got is I think I've changed my mind. I don't think I'm building that team anymore. As much as I want to, right? And look at this, look at that for a team. And this is kind of what swayed me. Not that I'm going to go out and buy Rivaldo, but this team here was so good going forward, and it was so difficult to defend against. It kind of made me think to myself, I know the player I need, and I know a way to fit him into my team, because there's a decent little CDM that will give him the chemistry I need. And I'm going to show you who it is once we talk about this. Talisca is doing my bouncing at the moment. He is really frustrating me. He can't seem to complete simple tasks. I don't understand how he's gone from being one of the most reliable people in the team to the person that I can't wait to sub off because he's the most frustrating. We lost that one 1-0. On balance, I'm actually not that bothered, because that guy was a very good player and he had an exceptional team. And again, 4-2-3-1 formation we come up against here. I'm using that formation right now, but I don't use it from the get-go. I switch into it. And I've actually not discovered a new formation, but I've started using... It's kind of like a variation of a 4-2-3-1, I guess. It's a 4-2-2-2. I've been using that for the last 2 games, and I'll show you how we line up in that in a second. But I really, really enjoy that. Should have scored that with Lucas, by the way. If you are paying attention to the gameplay, really should have put that away. I should have time finessed it inside the penalty area, but I didn't. We're 1-0 up here. We are probing, but I can't seem to score, and it's my own fault. And then, unfortunately, My opponent goes up the other end, cheeky little ball over, and he hits the post. I honestly, as soon as that happens, in that situation, I always go, that's a goal. And then when he misses, it's kind of like, reverse psychology, got you, you know? And I honestly, I'm tempted to get t-shirts made up with, oof, got away with that one. The amount of times I say that to myself is crazy. Look at this. I'm going to slow this down and blow it up for you. How is that a penalty? How is it a penalty? Doesn't matter because Balotelli can't take penalties. Someone said to me once, I can't believe you don't know Balotelli's a good penalty taker. Well, he's not, you know. No, he did that thing where he looked. I don't know what it is, but people still haven't fathomed that if you look to a direction, I can see where you're looking. I save so many penalties by people just looking to the direction that they're going to play the ball. Malcolm on the edge of the area here with his weak foot. I completely forgot that Malcolm is left-footed. Tried to take one on the right. Didn't work. We're 1-1 in a game that theoretically I should be winning. And then Depay with a brilliant bit of skill. And it's amazing the difference in playing the game and thinking that's like bullshit. And then actually looking at your replay back again, like when you're editing, and thinking to yourself, do you know what? Actually, no, I deserve to lose that game. And I don't think it's something you will get unless you're a YouTuber or you record your gameplay to just view it back. 9 wins from 14 matches. The crumble is real. Not great at all. Very disappointed with myself, to be honest. But this is how we're going to line up going into the next few games. I've got a 4-2-2 on the go. Talisca is on the right side of my strike partnership with Firmino, it will be. And then we're going to put Paulinho, Casemiro as the 2 CDMs, and we'll have Coutinho and Lucas as the 2 cams, but they are going to be told to get sort of forward. And we're coming up against a 4-2-3-1 here, and this is the first game that we're going to use this formation in. And I tell you what, I am a big fan, not only of Handanovic for saving that, but I'm a big fan of this formation. And I don't know why I didn't use it before, because again, yesterday I banged on about Dr. Jabber a lot, and yeah, I did watch him a little bit again yesterday, but not for too long because I had to play my games. But he used this formation, and for some reason I didn't. I went into a 4-2-3-1 instead. But this formation gives you so much going forward. I know we're 2-0 down, right? But that's just because the guy caught me off guard completely. He was a much better player than I thought he was in the first 10 minutes, and he turned it on. And I wasn't expecting it at all, and I struggled. Thankfully, we got a very lucky goal back when the defender played on Firmino, and then we managed to just claw away at this guy. We did actually go 3-1 down. Silva puts that ball in. But I don't know, in the back of my mind, I had a mentality of this guy can't be that good. Do you know why? Because he's only using that red Bernardo Silva because he was the only decent player pick he got from last weekend league, and he wants to just get it in the team. I don't even think he likes him that much. I think he's just forced him in the team because he's red. That's the only reason why I think he's got him in there. And I know that a good player, a sensible player, wouldn't do that. So I kept telling myself, I can beat this guy. Lucas, on the left-hand side, is like a different player. He is an absolute revelation. And look at this from Firmino, in on goal, and bang, in off the post in the 88th minute. We came from 3-1 down to win that 4-3 in a 4-2-2 formation with high pressure. And we are now on 10 wins, 1 win away from Silver 1. And we have 15 games left. So The Gold 1 dream is definitely still on. It's a case of if I play my next 15 games and I win 10 of them, we've got Gold 1. Do I think that's going to happen? No. I don't think I'll get through 15 games because I have Team of the Week predictions to do, and I've started it, but I haven't really done an awful lot because of Weekend League. So I have that to do. That's going to take a long time. And then, of course, I got to try and play matches. My wife is back today. She's been away for a week, so obviously I can't say, Go to your room, you know. I've got to spend at least, 12 minutes with her. So, yeah, it's there's a lot to do today and not a lot of time to do it in. Let's go live for a second, and I'm going to show you the team that I kind of want to build into now. So you will have seen at the very beginning of the video, we were opening some bronze packs, and I managed to get this guy, a Lincoln player, Pet, goes for 7,000 coins. I probably could have got a little bit more for him, but I just wanted to get rid of him while he was still worth something. Happy days. Made more than my money back just opening those bronze packs on that one player, and we sold a couple of fitness or squad fitness cards in there as well. Actually, sold that for 1,000 because someone didn't pay the extra 100 coins. What a cheapskate. Sold an Orlando player for 450. I firmly believe people are going out and buying Orlando players thinking that they're Orlando Pirates. They're not. You're wrong. So anyway, transfer list is looking rather full, actually. We do have a fair few squad fitness cards left. I was kind of hoping to sell in the hype of the weekend league. I'll relist them again for 1,000 and I'll see if they go. If they don't, they don't. You know, we'll relist them for 1-1 and I'll relist them for 1,000 if they don't sell, but hopefully they will. Now, let's get into the team, because I know I keep changing my mind, but I'm honestly pretty set on what I've done here, because I feel like this is a very good complementary team that has everything I want, isn't that expensive, and to be honest, I could maybe afford to do this now, depending on which version I went with. Now, that is what I'm looking at, okay? I won't play it in a 4-4-2. I will go to a 4-2-2, okay? So it will look, it'll look like, I say 4-2-2. Yeah, no, I will. I'll go 4-2-2. I'll go Firmino and Mertens up front, and then I'll go with Lucas on the left, and I'll go with Douglas Costa on the right. One of the main reasons I didn't want Douglas Costa in the first place was because he was left-footed with a 3-star weak foot as a left mid, right? So, yes, he has good shot power, very good acceleration, insane agility, balance, and reactions. Maybe not reactions, but everything else. Good ball control, short passing, etc. Doesn't have great stamina, but that's what super subs are for. And then, of course, Lucas is almost exactly the same. He has a 3-star weak foot, and he's right-footed, and he's a right mid, so it doesn't work for this game. So, he has much better long shots as well, and you've seen him banging quite a few. His reactions aren't that good, but with a chem style, well, we've given him Maestro, so he's got +5 on his reaction, so it's not the end of the world. Now, if those two are on opposite wings to each other, he can cut in on his left, and Lucas can cut in on his right, and that is just all gravy, right? Happy days. Manolas isn't that expensive. He actually sells for around 25,000-30,000 coins. We've got 50k right now. If I wanted, I could potentially build into this. It would mean selling Coutinho and Casemiro, Talisca, and Paulinho. It's a lot to change. It is a lot to change. It means bringing Alan back in. And to be honest, I was looking at Alan's stats and I was thinking, why don't I just use him? 86 reactions, very good defensive capabilities, insane stamina. There is literally no reason not to use him. His height, potentially, 5'9", isn't great for a CDM, but I don't remember having a bad time with him. This is the untradeable version, of course, because we sold our tradable, we got the untradeable. So it's not the one that we were using for all those games at the beginning. But he's a very good CDM, and there's no reason not to use him. However, you've seen him already. In time, that is such a viable option, and that team right there would scare the life out of me if I came up against it, because Nainggolan is an absolute, just a mammoth. He can go forward, he can pass, he can defend, he can dribble. Okay, his agility isn't amazing, but he's a CDM at the end of the day. That's what I would be using him as. And of course, he has high work rates, which I'm not that fan of. But again, same height as Alan, but he would be a phenomenal signing. The issue with that is, I don't know what he's like on console, but he sells for around 190,000 coins. So there's no way I'd be able to afford him just yet. And I think that could be a very, very possible team to go with. The main reason for this is Mertens. I've reviewed him, and I thought he was decent. I played with him in a squad builder the other day, and he was absolutely outstanding. And I think it depends on the players you have around him and the formation in which he plays. Having him either behind Firmino in the 4-2-3-1 or in a 4-2-2 as his strike partner could be game-changing for me. Stick a chem style on him to improve that long shot power. Can't do anything about the stamina or the strength, unfortunately, but once again, that's exactly what super subs are there for. We get 3 subs a game, obviously. I would take off Lucas, I would take off Douglas Costa, and I would take off Mertens. On the bench, we have Malcolm, who comes on for Lucas, or Douglas Costa, whichever way. Verdi at the moment, although that will likely change down the line, will come on for Douglas Costa. And we could bring on Arnautovic, or we could bring on Sabitzer and move into a 4-2-3-1 and put Sabitzer behind Firmino. We have options there. I brought Marega on the other day. You would have saw it in the last, I think it was in the last game. I brought him on to hold up the ball, and he does such a good job of doing it. He's played 23 times for me, scoring 8 goals, all off the bench. Very impressive little player. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll get 30? No, wrong one. I'll get about 130 odd thousand, I think. Thereabouts. He was more overnight, so I would sell him overnight. 130k for Coutinho. I'll probably get about I want to say 70,000 if I'm lucky. 70k for him. So that's like 200,000 between both of those. He is 70,000 as well. So that's 270. And then I'll get about 15k for Paulinho. Although if he's going to be in form this week, if I sell him during the time he's in form, he will have gone up in price. So hopefully I can squeeze about 20k out of him. That takes us to, what was that, 290, something like that. We have 50k, so that takes us up to 340. Interestingly enough, I can buy that team right now if I sold the players we have down here. Casemiro, Coutinho, Talisca, and... I did toy with the idea of getting Felipe in there, by the way. I don't know why I went to concept. I toyed with the idea of getting Felipe in there to try and give the chemistry to Telles instead of using... I wanted to do this because I wanted to keep Casemiro. But unfortunately, I can't. I mean, I could get Visalco back in there, of course, so that chemistry's fine. But I couldn't use Manolas, so I was like, how can I make that work? Because I need a Brazilian here to give the chemistry to Casemiro. I couldn't do it unless I went and put Felipe in there. But Felipe is just not good enough. Well, I mean, he is. He's as good as De Vrij, but that's not very good either. Do you know what I mean? I'd much rather have Manolas in there, do this. And then, well, I'm forced almost to do it, but to put Fabinho in the centre. Fernandinho could be getting an inform this week. It's unlikely, but there is a chance. So if that's the case, then I think the inform Fernandinho could be an option, but he's likely to be about 200k. But then we do get player picks, do you know what I mean? So at the moment, that's what I'm thinking. And it all stems from Mertens, really. I want that type of player. He has insane agility, balance and reactions, and that type of movement. He'll feel really fluid. And then, of course, he's got 4-star, high-low work rates, which is perfect. Yes, he's weak. Yes, he's short. But, you know, we'll get away with it. We'll be fine. I like that a lot, and I'm very excited to give it a go. I know I keep changing my mind, and I know I'm, like, looking forward to the future all the time, but theoretically, I could actually afford to buy that now. So it's not like I'm looking at something impossible and putting icons all over the place. I do have a way of upgrading it over time as well. With Alan going to Nainggolan, we could then potentially get ourselves some icons in there. Lucas will eventually be shifted out for someone else. Maybe we could get a better right back in there. Do you know, there's loads of ways we can upgrade it over time. So we've just sold, I think all those 3 squad fitness have sold. Yeah, they have. Bronze pack method right now is just incredible. You know, if I sat there, someone actually said in the comments that they got the Ultimate Edition of FIFA, so they got the game early. What am I doing? They got the game early, and they were started off opening bronze packs, and now to the point where they've made over 1 million coins purely from opening bronze packs. And if you think that's impossible, it's really not. It's the most viable way of making coins, in my opinion, and it's the most fun because there's no need to sit there and go, right, well, if I buy him, I can maybe sell him on for an extra 400 coins, or, you know, I could literally just sit here, watch TV, open packs, and, you know, your brain takes over. It becomes second nature to know, I know not to check the Korean players. I know they're going to be there for filler if I need to build a squad. Yes, I could check this guy, and yes, he could be going for something, but, you know, experience and sort of knowledge through opening so many bronze packs gives you an idea of what will be and what won't be worth money. I know that there are 4 teams right now in the game that any player that I pack will be worth between 5,000 and 10,000 coins, and they're not that impossible to pack. I packed one yesterday and I didn't even open that many packs, and I managed to make quite a bit of money back just off that one pack. It allowed me to open so many bronze packs. It's so viable, and there's no way that it'll ever become not viable, because there's just no way that everyone will start doing it. And even if everyone did start doing it, you wouldn't earn as much, but you'd still make money off it, especially fitness cards. So, with that being said, I do apologise that, I don't know, maybe the episode isn't as exciting as you were possibly hoping for it to be. But it's, I don't know, when it comes to things like Road to Glories, I'm not that experienced. That kit's interesting as hell. I'm not that experienced with making them. So if I do apologise if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I'm just not entertained, mate. I do apologise. Tomorrow's episode, though, we'll have not many, but we will have a couple of packs to open from squad battles. I think we're probably going to be silver something. So we'll have a little something to open, nothing too crazy. But still, it's better than nothing, right? And we should get pre-order packs as well. Having said that, though, technically speaking, I'm now on the standard version of the game, not the ultimate. So unless it sort of detects that, I don't know how it's going to work, because we've been getting 215k packs every Monday. I don't know if I'm going to get them this week, unfortunately, but we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. I haven't got a player that I can sell for a few thousand coins for a while, but I mean, we've made far more money on this than I expected to make, so I'm not going to complain. I'll be back again in tomorrow's episode. If you have enjoyed this, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.